Welcome to EtherLink AI Insights. I'm Alex, and joining me today is Sam. We're diving into a topic that's reshaping how enterprises handle customer service across Europe: AI voice agents. Sam, we're specifically looking at how Amsterdam Enterprises are implementing these systems in 2026. What's the headline here?
Thanks, Alex. The headline is that customer service has fundamentally shifted from reactive to proactive. We're not talking about traditional chatbots that just answer questions anymore. Modern AI voice agents are actually predicting customer needs, executing complex workflows, and doing it all through natural conversation. It's a completely different animal.
That's a big shift. I'm curious, why voice specifically? Why is voice becoming such a dominant interaction channel when we've had text-based solutions for years?
Voice removes friction. Think about it. When you're calling with a billing issue, you don't want to type out a detailed explanation on a keyboard. Voice enables natural conversation, which means faster resolution. We're seeing 40 to 60% reductions in handle time just by switching to voice-based interactions. But there's something deeper. Voice creates trust. In regulated industries like banking and insurance, which are huge in Amsterdam, a voice interaction signals that a real system is engaged with you. Customer abandonment drops by about 28% because of that perceived human connection.
That's fascinating because trust in customer service is everything, especially when money is involved. Let's talk about what makes these systems different from traditional chatbots. You mentioned agentic workflows. Can you break that down?
Absolutely. Traditional chatbots operate in single turns. You ask, they answer. Agentic systems think differently. A voice agent can listen to your tone and urgency, then adjust its own tone dynamically. It can reason about complex scenarios, like, this is a billing dispute, but I also see a pending refund in the system, and handle both issues in sequence without making you repeat yourself.
So it's multi-threading the conversation, essentially.
Exactly. And here's the kicker. While talking to you, it's also updating CRM records, initiating refunds, scheduling callbacks, and triggering back-end processes. When it does need to hand off to a human agent, it passes along full context. That's a game changer because it cuts repeat explanations and improves agent efficiency by 45 to 50%. The agent gets a complete picture instead of starting from scratch.
That efficiency gain alone seems like it would justify the investment. But let's talk about something even more interesting: proactive engagement. That's where I think the real ROI story lives. What does it mean for an AI agent to reach out first?
Proactive engagement flips the script. Instead of waiting for customers to submit complaints, the agent identifies issues before they escalate and calls the customer to resolve them. Imagine a payment fails. The system detects it and calls to help you fix it before your service gets suspended. Or you have a shipping delay. The agent offers alternatives or compensation. Or your contract is about to renew. It confirms the terms before expiry.
That's brilliant from a customer retention angle. Do we have data on how much this actually moves the needle?
We do. We saw a pilot with a mid-market SaaS company in Amsterdam where proactive voice engagement increased customer lifetime value by 34%. The agent made 8,000 outbound calls over 90 days, resolved 76% without any escalation to humans, and recovered 120,000 euros in at-risk revenue. That's not theoretical. That's real money recovered by being proactive instead of reactive.
Wow. That 76% self-resolution rate on outbound calls is striking. How does the system know what to reach out about? How does it get smart enough to make those decisions?
Data integration is everything. The voice agent connects to your CRM, transaction history, usage analytics, your whole data layer. It analyzes purchase patterns, life cycle stage, current account health, even seasonal trends and churn risk. Some systems can also benchmark against industry peers. With that intelligence, every outbound call is hyper-personalized. The agent isn't making random calls, it's identifying the exact moment and message that matters to each customer.
That's powerful, but I imagine there's a compliance component here. We're in Europe. We're talking about Amsterdam. And there's the EU AI Act. How do enterprises navigate that?
The EU AI Act is a critical consideration, and honestly, it's a barrier for some vendors but a competitive advantage for others. Compliance systems need to be transparent about their AI nature, respect data privacy, maintain audit trails, and allow human override. For enterprises in Amsterdam, finding an EU AI Act compliant voice agent solution isn't optional, it's a requirement.
Does compliance create friction, or can vendors build it in without slowing things down?
Smart vendors build compliance into the architecture from day one. It's not a checkbox, it's foundational. Things like explainability, data residency, consent management, and regular audits need to be native. When compliance is bolted on after the fact, it creates friction. But when it's native, it actually builds customer confidence. People are more comfortable interacting with an AI system they understand, and that respects their privacy.
That makes sense. Let me ask you about something else. What does the adoption picture actually look like? Are enterprises really moving to this technology, or is it still early?
It's past early. According to Splunk's 2026 AI Adoption Index, 73% of enterprise organizations now prioritize agentic AI over standalone chatbot deployments. Voice is the fastest-growing interaction channel in financial services and utilities, two massive sectors in the Netherlands. We're talking mainstream adoption, not bleeding-edge experimentation.
That's a significant majority. Let's ground this for our listeners. If you're running a company in Amsterdam and considering this technology, what should your first steps be?
Start by mapping your pain points. Where are you losing time? Where are customers frustrated? Is it inbound volume, repeat explanations, after-hours availability, or churn prevention? Then look for a vendor that checks 3 boxes: proven agentic architecture, not just chatbots, EU AI Act compliance built in, and real ROI case studies in your industry. Don't buy on hype. Demand evidence.
Smart. And pilot before you scale, I imagine.
Absolutely. Run a focused pilot, maybe 10% of your volume or a specific use case like payment failures or renewal confirmations. Measure 3 things: handle time reduction, resolution rate without escalation, and customer satisfaction. If those move in the right direction, you've got your business case for scaling.
This has been really insightful, Sam. For our listeners who want to dive deeper into the numbers, compliance specifics, and implementation roadmaps, the full article, AI Voice Agents for Customer Service, Amsterdam Enterprise Guide 2026, is available on etherlink.ai. You'll find detailed ROI data, compliance pathways, and real-world implementation examples. Thanks for being here, Sam.
Thanks, Alex. Great conversation. For anyone in the Amsterdam Enterprise ecosystem considering this technology, the time to explore is now. The leaders are already moving.
That's the show. I'm Alex, she's Sam, and you've been listening to EtherLink AI Insights. See you next time.